For Holland, I think people are not so much aware of the Caribbean society within the Dutch society. There's a connection because we have these overseas departments in the Caribbean, and people are not very aware of their colonial history, and especially not what it is today, what the Caribbean means to us all today. And for me, the Caribbean is very much a sort of Gordian knot in history. Everything is tied together in that region because we have that colonial history there. We brought a lot of people there. We have economical advantages over the centuries from there. And if you can draw many lines all around the world that come back to the Caribbean, from the Chinese, the Indians, the Lebanese, on the whole, the Middle East, Europe, the US, everybody is attached to that region and somehow owes something to that region. Okay, the space is in 3 stocks, so I try to make a division between certain themes. This is the ground floor, and I mainly, because of the stairs, it is divided into 2 spaces. So one side, this side where we're standing right now, is very much about the power of the image and the subconscious within societies. The other side is very conceptual, a lot of conceptual pieces, artists, and is more about the political side in society and the attachment of the body, so the body politics that is imposed on the citizens in the Caribbean. And I was asked to make a show on contemporary Caribbean art, and I didn't feel like framing a group of artists within the Caribbean region because these are all just contemporary artists. So what I did is I try to emphasize on the story about the region and not so much on where the artists are coming from. And I think I've also focused on working with the artists together, mostly. So I tried to explain to them why I was doing what I was doing, why I was using this title, Who More Sci-fi Than Us. It's not a very clear connection to the Caribbean, but I wanted that. I wanted to raise questions with the title. And I discussed with every artist that participated which work we would select and what story I wanted to tell and what would they want to tell. And in some cases, we created new works, we commissioned new pieces. I wanted to tell a different story about the Caribbean. So most people think, if they hear that word, they think about white beaches and waving palm trees or banana republics. But they have this very black and white image of that region. But I think we owe a lot more from that region, and I wanted to tell a broader story about society, about the way culture is a very large part of that society, and also about politics and history and different facets of the Caribbean society, and how we can reflect on that ourselves, especially that. Well, come and see the show, Who More Sci-fi Than Us. I think it will show you a very new way of looking at the Caribbean. You will see works of artists you haven't seen before in either Europe or the Netherlands, and you will see a view on the Caribbean that goes beyond what most people think, the waving palm trees and the white sand beaches versus the banana republics. This is a very complicated and interesting society with a very interesting way of looking at contemporary art. The exhibition is on from May 25th, so we're past that, until the 26th of August. Please all come to Amersfoort at Kunsthalkade.